Hey, it's Cobra here at MaddenGuides.com, and for this Madden 22 offensive tips video breakdown, want to take a look at two plays to counter the run stop glitch that I showed in my previous video. And I will let you guys know, these are just two plays. There are a lot of other plays, particularly RPOs, that do a really nice job at countering the run stop glitch that you've been seeing. If you guys haven't seen it already, it's definitely online. And I've shown a video on it. There's several other guys, our YouTube channel guys, that have shown it as well. So it's not like it's some big secret out there. So I figured we might as well start showing some counters as well. So what I'm going to show you is two plays, specific plays to the Cardinals playbook that I want to go ahead and show that do a nice job at countering it. So let's go ahead and just get into it. And then something else I want to point out, in another video breakdown, I'll do some RPO plays as well, because the RPOs are really the best way to counter this. But these two particular plays that I'm going to show, one's a run and one's a pass. The run play is actually kind of a cool play because it can definitely give you a chance, really honestly, to take it all the way to the house when you run it. Not all the time, but it may be able to. And I'm going to show it to you against some different formations, defensive formations, where they use the run stop glitch, and hopefully it'll be something maybe you guys can throw in as far as, you know, doing it. So the defense that I showed yesterday when I did this, as far as showing you how to do this glitch, was the 3-4 under cover 4 quarters. Now that's the defense that I really like, these cover 4 defenses, palms, rather it be palms, the quarters, those type of defenses. I think I do a pretty nice job at stopping the run. And that's just my opinion again, but I do think they do a nice job. So I'm going to go ahead and do that same defense I showed in the video that I showed yesterday. And then I'm going to show you the counter to that. So that way you guys, that way you guys get it. If I'm going to show something like a glitch, I got to show the counter for the most part. And that's what I try to do here on the Madden Guides YouTube channel. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get into this, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this play right here. This first play right here that I'm going to show is this one right here. It's called gun doubles Y off jet touch pass. Now, guys, don't think that this isn't going to work, because it's going to work, and I'm going to show you how it works, and it's pretty effective. And then the passing play that I want to show is the one right next to it, is this play right here, which is called gun doubles Y off fake jet halfback seam. So basically it's the same two plays with the same look and motion. And as you look at this particular play, it's basically the 4 verticals play that you guys, a lot of us already run anyway. So it's pretty effective as well. So I want to go ahead and show that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, before I do that, one of the other things I want to go ahead and just show real quick is, if you guys head over to the MaddenGuides.com site, you guys can see a lot of the breakdowns that I do on the YouTube channel. Now, not every single breakdown that I do on the YouTube channel is going to have this, but a lot of them do. And for example, yesterday, I went ahead and did that video breakdown of how to defend a halfback stretch run play. Well, if you go to the site, you can actually see it here, and it's got a lot of images and text. So it's another way of looking at it. If you don't want to just watch the video, you want to do a kind of a quick breakdown of it and not watch the video, then that's fine too. You can go here and do this, and you can see all this and read the text if you want to get done real quick and don't want to spend, 15 minutes watching the video. And if you still want to watch the video, it's right here, because in the video, obviously, I'm going to go over more detail than I can with text and pictures, but it gives you two different options. I know some of you guys think some of the videos are too long. Well, if they're too long, then just go to the Madden Guide site and check it out there. You might get lucky and you'll have the breakdown for you already there on the site. So just keep that in mind. If you're not wanting to watch the full video, a lot of times I'll post some of these breakdowns on there with the images and text. And as long as you can read, which most of us I'm sure can, you'll be good to go. And you just read it. And that way you can kind of get an idea, the same idea that I'm doing in the video breakdown, minus the video. Now, of course, if you want to watch the video, great. That's great as well. So at any rate, let's get back into the play. So let's go back into the gun doubles Y off jet touch pass. That's the first one that I'm going to go ahead and run. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same setup here on the defensive side of the ball, as you can see on your screen right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call the guest play. And here I'm going to go ahead and do run up the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy, now this is how I showed it yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and put him on a hard flat. And then this guy here, I'm going to go ahead and put him into QB spy. And then I'm going to go ahead and move him out wider. This is the setup that I showed yesterday. And if you want, I'm going to go ahead and show blitz. It's going to bring these two safeties a little closer down as far as right here, plus the 2 corners on the outside. So that's it as far as the setup is concerned. I'm going to switch off. Now, you guys remember when I talked about this yesterday in the breakdown, one of the reasons that I do this is because I like to get that manual pass rush where I can come off the edge here and actually get to the quarterback if they pass the ball. So that's kind of the reason I do this setup. Now, of course, there's some other things you can do with this, but this is the setup that I use with this particular formation. All right, so there's the defense as you look at your screen. All right, as far as the offensive play is concerned, as far as the run play, again, this has got some jet motion in it. And then as you look at it, you're going to have these two guys on the outside, these two receivers. Now, they're going to block, as you can see out here. As you look at your screen, they're going to go ahead and block those two corners. A lot of times what's going to happen is when that ball snap, I think you guys will find, especially if with the run glitch, what's going to happen is these guys will actually go to the inside because these defenders are actually going to go towards the inside here to try to stop the run. Both these guys are. And what's going to happen is this, in this particular instance, this guy right here is actually going to end up blocking him pretty good and taking him out of the picture as far as trying to make a tackle. As far as the rest of the play is concerned, you guys are going to see some other things that are going on here that are pretty nice, and I'll go through them once we do the play. So let's go ahead and actually run the play, and I'll show you how effective this play can be. And most of the time, it's going to work. Now, maybe on occasion, you might get stopped, but right there, you guys can see I'm going to go basically all the way to the house right there. And that's generally what happens against that defense for the most part. Very consistently, it's pretty consistent that you're going to see that. And we'll run it again here in just a second. But let's go in instant replay. And right there, you can see, as you look at it, the blocking is really nice. Now, remember I talked about how that corner is going to go to the inside? Look how that corner goes to the inside as you look at it. Let's zoom in on him. See how he's going to the inside right there? Right there, he's going to the inside. He's already got himself out of position in a sense because there's the block. You get a nice block right there. And then if you look, what's really nice about this, we're going to get a couple nice wall offs. You got a wall off here. You get a wall off there. This guy could probably, if he needed to, he could wall off someone here. He could block someone here if he had to. This is the running back. There's a lot of different things going on here where this running back could block. And here, if that receiver doesn't block that guy, then you still got the running back to block. So there's some blocking going on there. A lot of blocking going on here. And right there, we can go right around, get to the outside, and guess what? That's a touchdown. And I even messed up on my run right there, and I still got in. So you can see how effective this is as far as against this particular defense, as far as getting to it. Let's go ahead and run it one more time, then I'll run it from another defense here. So let's go ahead and do this here. We're going to do the same setup. So we'll go ahead and show blitz. Go ahead and guess the play. We're going to go ahead and do run middle. Actually, let's do run right this time. This time we're going to do run right. So everything's going to the right side there as you look at your screen. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy in a flat, put this guy into QB spy. I'm going to move him out, take control of this guy right here. Now I realize some of you guys, you may end up taking control of this linebacker, which I understand that, or maybe you take control of the safety. Now, it might make it a little bit more difficult, but they generally get blocked anyway. So let's go ahead and run the same thing again, same defense. And then we're just going to go with this here. Again, we got to the outside, and we got a pretty nice run going there. May not make it to the end zone, but I sure picked up about 15 yards there. So it's pretty consistent against this particular setup that I'm showing out of the 3-4 under. So that's what I wanted to show there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into another formation here and do the same thing and show you guys the same what's going to happen here. So let's go to a popular one, the 3-3-5 wide. Let's find a defense out of here that let's do this. Let's do the cover 4 show defense there. And again, we'll go back into here and we'll do this jet touch pass. And this is going to be very similar to the setup I just showed. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do run up the middle for the first time here. And you guys are going to see this is a very similar setup that I showed in my other thing. This time I'm not going to move this guy all that much. I'm just going to slide him over, but I'm going to switch off. So there it is. Pretty much the same setup, different defense, formation, everything, but pretty much the same setup that I showed before. Something that I might run that's going to allow me to get pressure when I'm going to use, if I was going to use the run glitch, plus be able to get pressure on the quarterback if they were to pass. So let's go ahead and run it again, same thing, and let's see what happens here. This time we get to the outside. I got messed up right there. I got caught up. But you can see right there, if I didn't mess up on my run, I had a pretty good opportunity to pick up probably some nice rushing yardage there. So same thing again here. There's the defense, same setup. I don't remember if I did the run middle, but let's go ahead and do that again. All right, there it is right there. All right, same setup, and we'll go ahead and run and see if we can get some extra yardage there. I just kind of messed up a little bit on my run there. That time I got caught up. That one I didn't get to the outside that time. I actually got blown up on that one. That was just because the guy didn't hold the block. One more time here, same thing. All right, there's the setup right there. You can see on your screen. I got him as QB spy. We'll switch that, and there it is again, same setup. Let's see if we can get some outside yards going on this one. There it is. There it is. There's a chance. He's going to go all the way probably. There we go. There it is right there. So you can see that this is a good chance of going all the way for a touchdown. I've shown you a couple different times, and I scored a couple other times I got blown up, but that's nice. And I believe that Kirk over there, who's lined up in this position right here, I believe he's a 92 speed. Now, if you got somebody faster that you could put there, like a 94, 95 speed type receiver, hell, man, that's going to be a nice play where you can pick up some positive yardage right there a lot of times. So that's it on there as far as the run play that I wanted to show. Now what I want to do is I want to go back in here and I want to go ahead and show you the passing play. Again, it's going to be that fake jet halfback seam play out of the gun doubles Y off that I wanted to show. And as you look at, as I pointed out earlier, this is basically just the four verticals or the verticals concepts. All it is, it's the same thing. It's just got the jet, it's got the fake jet to it. So that's the nice thing about this. So there it is. As you look at your screen, I'm going to go ahead and do the same setup here. And let's just go ahead and run up the middle, put this guy in this position here, and then do this. There's the setup right there. I'm going to go ahead and slide this guy out a little bit. Just kind of do what I would do. And again, now normally I would control this defensive end that I'm in control of right now. And then I would, as I said before, I would go ahead and manually pass rush. However, even if I were to do this and say I was playing against you and you ran this play against me, I'm going to get burnt because I don't have enough time to get to you because you're going to throw this ball so darn quick that isn't going to matter. So let's just go ahead and run this. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen with this. Here's the play right there. You got, now if I would have threw that quicker, I probably could have got that even better. You know, I got a touchdown out of that. I threw a little bit slow, but that running back running that wheel route out of the backfield is pretty darn effective as far as attacking this. So let's go ahead and reset this and go ahead and do the run up the middle. Again, we're going to go ahead and put this guy in a flat, put this guy in the QB spy, slide him out, switch back over, and the same thing. Now, if you throw it fast enough, you can get that running back as he comes out of the backfield right there. See, that's pretty much a touchdown against that cover 4 defense that I'm showing. That's what makes that so darn effective. And if you don't throw to him, let's go ahead and run it one more time here, guys. There's another guy you can throw to as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. We'll go ahead and show blitz. Go ahead and run middle. And then go ahead and do the hard flat. And then this guy into the QB spy. So there we go right there. Same setup that I showed earlier. Another guy that you can throw to is actually going to be the slot receiver going in motion there. He's going to be open in the flat as well if you throw to him. And then you could just simply do this. So that's kind of nice as well. So at any rate, there's a lot you guys can do with these two plays versus that run glitch thing I showed yesterday, that video breakdown I showed yesterday. So I don't think there's not counters to it, because there are. And it's like I said, as I mentioned earlier, there are some RPOs. Matter of fact, pretty much any RPO will counter that. And we'll talk about that in another video breakdown. But I just wanted to go through this real quick to you guys so you guys had an opportunity to see there is a simple glitch, simple counter to this glitch. And I showed you just 2 examples. One was a run play and one was a pass play that does a nice job at countering the run stop glitch. Hey Madden gamers, if you enjoy this Madden video or any other video, please subscribe to the Madden Guides YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching and for your support.